Boy, they ain't finna get me. They ain't finna take what I got. I want y'all to watch this video about Boosie. Dude did a documentary about Boosie. Hit the like button, subscribe to the channel.
Just for playing with his name.
Everybody know who did it. They just need to stop. Y'all need to stop him.
To getting pressed over his comments about rappers who came out of the closet, the shocking truth of how he raises his kids, and even threatening to lay hands on his own blood.
When I see him, I'm gonna break his jaw, you know?
Boosie is the definition of a rapper who crosses the line constantly and will stand on everything he says, even if it kills him or threatens to sacrifice his freedom. Throughout the duration of his time in the spotlight, there have been plenty of instances where rappers, relatives, and media figures all found themselves caught in a messy beef with the Baton Rouge legend. It's your boy Luesta, and let's start with a rapper who is no longer here to tell his side of the story, as he was reportedly found dead just weeks after he got into it with Boosie. Among his former foes who've passed on is none other than Nussie, a once promising rapper from Louisiana who had a fearsome reputation as a real street sweeper behind him. Things got a little tense when Nussie started calling himself Nussie Badass, a name that for obvious reasons didn't sit right with Boosie. After all, it sounded way too close to Boosie Badass, one of the few names that he's held on to throughout his career. And if there's one thing Boosie don't play about, it's his name. Once Boosie made it clear he felt slighted, Nussie claimed it was all a misunderstanding over a marketing scheme.
And I did an hour and a half interview, and I was telling people why I was doing it. I was letting them know that it's not a diss album. Listen to the album, I don't have not one song on that diss of nobody. You know, it was just for a marketing way, because we always promote and try to figure out ways to market to get in the game, because I ain't want to take all these years to blow, you know, I get no recognition. So, make a long story short, I dropped the album and got a good response.
But whatever his intentions were, the plan backfired and things grew tense between the two. Reportedly, there were attempts to squash it, but it
Boosie ain't go. Boosie wasn't playing no games. And hey, look, R.I.P. to Nussie, but at the same time, Boosie don't play about his name. And you can't get mad at nobody for not playing about their name, but Boosie, he the type of person that stand on business. At the end of the day, Boosie take care of his business and he take care of his kids. That's one thing I can say. Boosie a real street nigga. Like at the end of the day, Boosie been doing his thing for years. At the end of the day, we gonna see what he had to say. Like at the end of the day,
went left to the extent that he had to confront him in person.
Me and Lil Boosie hooked up, and we talked because they had a lot of street issues going on in the streets. Negative, with my name in it, mixed with his name, you know. So we talked, everything was cool. A couple weeks later, somebody yanked my sign down from the bottom line in the South. I got word that Boosie did it, and I was mad because we had just talked. I'm thinking we cool. So I did a song called A Dumb Way. I took a shot at him. I had said some negative stuff about him.
I see your mad ass with the fat nuts. You better stop before I take one.
Hey, look, and that's where he messed up at. Hey, RIP to that man. Hit the like button if you think that Boosie stand on business. Like at the end of the day, Boosie, he do what he gotta do, but Boosie, he dropped a couple people in his path, man. Boosie ain't play no games.
From there, the streets ran with it, fueled by gossip and speculation. And with that, the next confrontation was only a matter of time.
I got a call that he was finna get off the airplane at the airport in Baton Rouge. So I hurry up and got over there because I wanted to catch him because I knew he was gonna be by himself. He always with somebody, and it's hard to really catch him like that, you know. I caught him by himself. It just was me and him one-on-one, you know, and I wanted to really see how he really felt about the situation because rumors will get you killed down here in Baton Rouge, you know, and it's like, if I want to do somebody something, I gotta have a legitimate reason to do it. I felt like I didn't have a legitimate reason to really want to do him nothing, you know. He hurt my feelings when I heard he yanked my sign down, you know. Anyway, he said he didn't do it. You know, he didn't yank my sign down. I'm like, well, see that? All this come from something small like that. But it could have escalated to something big, you know, because I'm from the streets, he from the streets.
And Boosie a liar too. Everybody be lying, but Boosie a big liar.
And that's how that go.
And just when you thought it couldn't get any more personal, it did. Not long after, the streets started whispering that Nussie might have been behind the killing of one of the only people Boosie ever truly trusted, Lil Ivy. Real name Ivy Smith, he wasn't just Boosie's friend, He was the founder of TBG, the Top Boy Gorillas, a Baton Rouge crew that operated as both a music collective and a street force. TBG had been deep in a violent feud with rival cliques like BBG and NBA, Never Broke Again, the same crew connected to Youngboy. So when Ivy was murdered in 2005, it broke Boosie in a way that the public didn't see at first. But over time, the pain started pouring out in interviews, in his songs, and on social media. And in the eyes of Boosie and many in his circle, the man who pulled the trigger was none other than Nussie. And it didn't really help his case when he made a song called I Know You Miss Your Dog, where he didn't exactly seem to be denying it.
They say I killed the Ivy, they say I killed little guys. They say them boys off 31st got mob ties. I can make y'all think what I want. Right now I got a dead body in my fucking trunk. Did I do it? Did I really kill him? Do that dude Nussie really bust them pistols?
Soon, Nussie.
I think he messed up by, hey, don't taunt none of no dead homies. Like at the end of the day, it don't matter if it's coming from Boosie or anybody else. You can't speak on the dead. I don't know what's wrong with these young guys, man. Everybody want to diss the dead when they don't know that it's going to come back on them. Karma always comes back around. You have to be mindful of the people you hang around because one of his homies told on him. And that's why they came and got him. Boosie ain't play about his homies, man. And that's one thing I can say, man. Boosie stand on business. He don't take nothing from nobody. And a real G will do that.
He was gunned down in February of 2009, with Boosie initially being named the primary suspect by the FBI, following information that he had issued a $30,000 hit. Despite this, he was never formally charged with the murder, but a hitman that was linked to him by the name of Michael Marlowe Mike Louding was eventually convicted. And rest assured, that won't be the last time you hear his name in this video. As he's the one that still inhabits the earth, it's clear that Boosie won the feud, but that hasn't stopped him from taking shots on his fallen adversary, releasing a track in 2017 entitled Get Your Mind Right, where he could be—
How tall? Hey, I need to see how tall Boosie is, man. How tall Boosie is. He 5'6". Hey, look, he 5'6". For the that's why Boosie be having them clap motherfuckers.
Be heard spitting. It's always a little shocking when your own friends even think that you might have gone a little far. And judging by that reaction, they knew he was playing with fire. Despite all of this, Boosie had made it clear time and time again that he doesn't believe in universal respect for the dead, even if there are consequences for that.
My partner was like, man, nah, don't fuck with that. I was like, fuck that nigga, man. I just did it. I'm gonna keep it 100. I was like, me and dude had problems back then, rest in peace right now, but me and dudes had problems back then, and that's how I feel, I don't feel no type of sympathy for people. If I felt fuck you while you was living, it's fuck you while you dead. That's how the song came. I wasn't trying to strike up nothing.
Well, when you said something interesting, you said that when your boy got killed, that's the same rapper who made songs about you.
Yeah, and I didn't do all that, man. It's the same dude said on the song, they say I killed Ivy. They say I did that. Why didn't everybody go crazy then? It wasn't a big thing then, but when Boosie do it, that's a whole different thing. But like I said what I said, and that's it. It's a great song. You get the club lit.
You can tell Boosie wants to say so much more, but he's holding back. Boosie knows he got to answer one day for the dirt that he did. And this wasn't even an isolated incident, with other clips emerging where he seemed to hint at
karma always comes back around, and you see what's really going on. Like, real talk. Like, come on now.
And knowledge of what went down.
Boosie them did it like they was on the news. Everybody know who did it. All already. Nigga supposed to be gangsters, all they people on the news. Everybody know who did it. They just need to stop. Y'all need to stop him. You know what the fuck you gonna do, man? Everybody know. Y'all know who did it. Well, man, my people ain't, cut my people in they shit. Y'all, everybody, no, they just need to stop.
This led some to feel like he was stepping over the line a bit. He's been tripping lately. Too much talking for real. Nonetheless, with all the chatter surrounding the case, it's no surprise that other major players in Louisiana started feeling a type of way. For a long time, Boosie and the fellow Baton Rouge rapper Kevin Gates kept things cool on the surface, but behind the scenes, their relationship was anything but solid, especially with all the speculation and courtroom testimony floating around that claimed Boosie had put a $30K hit on Nussie, who was a known affiliate of Gates. But when the pair were both present at an unofficial Kentucky Derby after party in 2016, violence erupted between the artists' entourages. And while the beef has since been squashed, even Kevin Gates' attempts to downplay any feud felt as though it could pop off again at any moment.
Boosie said that you and him have squashed everything.
That's crazy. Like, I've never had a situation with him. Man, I'm super polite in public. I don't have no problem. Not like, nah, if you just want that from me and you throw that alley, I'ma slam right there. In front of my child, whatever, I'm going to do a life sentence. I mean it. I'ma slam right there. And he know that. That's why I cherish and cling to him and try to avoid being in those situations. I don't want that for my life. I want to be peaceful.
Whether Kevin's warning played a role or not, Boosie has since ceased to mention Nussie's name or that of other dead ops in a quest to avoid causing further friction down the line.
I ain't got time to dish no dead, bro, because I don't want no out. I like living with no ops. That's how you live long. I ain't ducking no smoke. I don't want.
So look, hey, we gonna conclude that with that right there being said. Boosie name was brought up in the murder of Nussie. Like at the end of the day, the man switched his name to Nussie Badass. Boosie got mad, snatched the poster down. You feel me? And that's how the beef started. And then Kevin Gates ain't feel too good about that. Kevin Gates wanted to get at him. But this is the main reason why they not doing no features together. And this is the main reason why the feds is looking at Boosie for all type of stuff that he did. Now, he got off on them murders that Marlo Mike, you feel me, did. He got off and he out now. But the feds don't play no games. The feds have a 99% conviction rate. I want y'all to hit the like button, subscribe to the channel. Drop them RP Duke the Jewelers down in the comment section. Let me know if you think that Boosie, you feel me, he had a rough past, but right now, he doing his thing, man. Like at the end of the day, it don't matter how his music doing. Ain't nobody got to rock with Boosie music, but Boosie, he gonna continue to keep his name alive, and that's one thing that I like. Hit the like button, subscribe to the channel.